Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about my favorite products for the last month, which is September. I know I'm a little bit late in getting this video up, but I've just had such a crazy month. September has been absolutely insane for me. I do work at a university, so with all the students coming back, there's tons of stuff on my plate, and unfortunately I haven't had the chance to sit down and film a lot of videos, but I am certainly taking advantage of the Thanksgiving weekend here in Canada to film a couple of videos for you. Before I dive into all my favorites, can we pause and take a moment to celebrate this cool eye look I've got going on? I don't think this is a look I'm going to do very often. Getting creative with lines and creating wings with them just really isn't my thing. I'm more of an everyday kind of makeup girl, you know, glam looks as opposed to super artistic looks. So this is probably as artistic as you're ever going to see me get with a palette. To create this look, I did end up using this new palette I got from Clionadh Makeup. This is the Futurism 5 Electro Turquoise palette. I'm not including this as a favorite in this video, but just check that out. I am filming a review and I'm playing around with the shadows. I'm really trying to get to know them. So stay tuned for that video because it is coming up. Having said all of that, let us dive into all of my favorites for the month of September. And I should also mention, subscribe if you haven't already. I would love for you to be a part of my makeup family. I mean, if you can bear with me through this really long, drawn out intro, then I'm sure you'll be fine for the rest of this video and for many more to come. I have a lot of skincare I actually want to talk about this time around because that has been a huge focus for me. I've slowed down significantly from purchasing brand new makeup because I already have so much accumulated. I wish you guys could see how much junk I have stashed in the corner of my room. There is so much that I will probably never be able to get through. And so I want to be really conscious of the type of makeup that I do pick up moving forward. So I have turned my focus to skincare for the most part because I feel like I can still do better with the skin that I've been given. I can definitely improve it beyond the improvements I've already been able to make to it. I have actually started using a new skincare line. It is a Korean line that I picked up from Winners. So Winners is the Canadian version of like a TJ Maxx or a Marshalls. And they had this right here. This is from the brand called the Saem. It's their Jeju Fresh Aloe line. So I do have the toner here, which has 92% aloe. I also have the essence over here, which contains 80% aloe. And I've got the cream. So this is the 89% aloe vera cream, and that's my moisturizer. I also have the cleanser, which, you know what, I left that in the bathroom. Give me 1 second. This here is the cleanser. This is the Jeju Fresh Aloe Just Cleansing Foam. All of these products combined have been working so well with my skin recently. I love this cleanser in particular because it is so gentle, especially with my sensitive skin. It actually calms my redness down. So the minute I cleanse with this in the morning and in the evening, my skin just evens out so beautifully. All of the impurities, all of the dirt from the day, and let me be clear, this doesn't get rid of makeup, so you got to get rid of that before, but it gets rid of everything else. This is just wonderful. I really appreciate this cleanser. Definitely a favorite of mine. The toner has been wonderful in prepping my skin for the essence, and these two have really done a great job of hydrating my skin. I no longer get that scaly skin, especially going into the colder weather right now. I'm very conscious of that. I want to keep my skin as baby soft as I can, and that's the biggest benefit that I've noticed from using all of these products. My skin has become so freaking soft. It is amazing, and I'm sure this cream has also contributed to that. I've only started to use the cream because I was going through another moisturizer recently, so it's only been about a week and a half to be honest, but I am including this in the video because I haven't had a negative reaction to it at all, and it's been so complimentary with all of the other products. And you can see how much toner I've used. use. I'm just past the halfway mark right now. With the essence, I'm about a third of the way done this bottle, and the cleanser is still pretty much full because you legitimately need a pea-size amount for this to just, you know, clean your whole face. Oh, and the other thing, all of this stuff was so affordable at Winners. This cleanser was $7.99. Both of these items here were $9.99, and this was also $9.99. So for under $50, I got a whole skincare regimen. When it gets to that time of the month though, as good as I can be with all of the skincare that I use on a regular basis, I need a little bit of extra help. I've got a nice little breakout happening right here in my neck. I've got some other little friends popping up to say hi. Hopefully it'll be a short-term visit, especially after I use this mask here from Origins. This is the Out of Trouble, a 10-minute mask to the rescue problem skin. That is a mouthful of a name. I've never actually said that whole thing out loud before. This mask has been incredible. I absolutely love what it does to my skin. About once or twice a week, depending on how problematic my skin is, I will use this mask. So basically after I take everything off, I strip my face entirely, this sucker goes on. I just spread it around with my fingers very generously. I leave it on for 10 minutes and then I take a damp sponge and I wipe it away, and it just leaves my skin so calm, so refreshed, and it actually does help decrease the inflammation of some of my breakouts as well as some of my redness. So this here has been a favorite of mine actually for the last couple of months, and you can see I use this once or twice a week and this thing is still friggin' full. There is a lot of product in here, and again, just like with my cleanser here, you really don't need a lot of this in order to get amazing results. Just use a pea-size amount. Another skincare favorite that actually is a bit of a surprise to me because it was an impulse purchase. I was checking out at Sephora and I saw this just kind of hanging out. I don't think it was even supposed to be in the little slot that it was in, but I thought, this looks interesting. I should try it. I was suffering from some scaly skin a couple of months back and I began using this little goodie right here. So this is actually from the Sephora skincare line. It is the glycolic acid glow peel pads. It comes in this little tub here. I did purchase the mini version because obviously I wanted to try it out. There are 20 pads in here. This is what they look like. It smells like medicine basically. And what I do a couple of times a week is I take this pad, again when I have clean skin, and I just very gently glide it over my very problematic areas first, so the glycolic acid can hit that first, and then I'll generally go around the perimeter of my face and I'll get the rest of my skin. And this here has been so incredible for exfoliation. I was shocked, like legitimately shocked at how much I like this. I will be filming a full review of this particular product and comparing it to some other exfoliating treatments that I have, but holy cow, if you're looking for something relatively affordable, and I think this was either $20 or probably just under $20 at Sephora, for affordable skincare, this is awesome. If you need an exfoliator, I highly recommend it. Such a favorite. I think I got all of my skincare out of the way, so I am gonna pop into makeup next. And the first thing I want to talk about is this primer right here from Catrice. This is the 1 Minute Face Perfector. I have fallen so madly in love with this Face Perfector primer, whatever you want to call it. It is a miracle worker. I did film a dedicated video to this. I'll link it right up here for you if you want to go and check that out. But what this does to my pores and to my skin in general is magic. It erases all of my pores. It even calms some of my redness down, and then my foundation and concealer go on so smoothly on top of this, and I look legitimately like I have perfect skin with this primer on. It is amazing. I love, love, love it. I do want to talk about a concealer, and this one here is from CoverGirl. This is the TruBlend Undercover Concealer. They do remind me of Tarte's Shape Tape, of course, the drugstore version. It is, I think, the same packaging basically. It also has a thick doe foot applicator that we all come to expect now when it comes to concealers, I feel. And the coverage of this is incredible. Less is more, folks. You don't want to go in heavy-handed with this, otherwise it does end up looking really cakey, really heavy, and very drying underneath your eyes. So do not go in with a lot of this product. A little bit of this is going to give you the results that you're looking for. I love it for covering blemishes, and as of late I've been using the lighter color, so Natural Ivory, to prime my eyes, and it has been working wonders. I also have the color Classic Ivory, and this is perfect for my face when I want to go in and do whatever I need to do with concealer. But these two here, amazing. Next, I want to talk about some of my favorite eyeshadows that I reach for a lot. If I'm ever thinking of creating a makeup look, I actually think about the colors that I have from this brand and I try to create a look around them. That is how obsessed I have become. I also love them because they are a Canadian company based out of Toronto, so of course it has a special place in my heart. You probably already know what I'm about to say, but Clionadh Cosmetics. I love these guys so much. Lee and Maggie are the owners of the company, and they have done such an incredible job with their formulations, with their collections. They have such beautiful eyeshadows. As you can see, I have a lot of them. I actually had to buy this gigantic palette from Amazon in order to fit everything in here. And I've got a bunch of their collections. So I have a lot of their duochromes from their Witchcraft and Alchemy collection. I have shadows from their 66.5 Degrees North collection. I also have some from their Fall Harvest bundle. I have their ultra metallic shadows, and maybe just a couple of like oddball shadows that I picked up here and there. I also picked up one of their one-offs, which is just a unique pour of colors. No one pan is the same, which I think is kind of cool, so I really, really love it. And I've also got a bunch of shadows now from their stained glass collection, and this is the collection that you need to be after. I don't know if I'm able to do these shadows justice, if you can actually see the shift of them in my palette, but wow, these are such incredible shadows. I love working with all of these so much. I'm actually going to swatch a couple for you. So I'm going to take Forge, which is one of my newer shadows from the stained glass collection. Again, I don't know if you can see the full shift of these colors, but it's so pretty. I'll take a Neil as well, because that's another favorite of mine. Again, that shift, oh. And then I'm also going to take Gecko's Tail, which I love the name, let's be real. That's one of the reasons why I think I chose that color. And I'll do one of their mattes, I think. Let's take Gourd, which is this yellow matte color. And you can see just how pigmented it is. I'm going to swatch these for you. Okay. There's one swatch. So pretty. There is another. Ooh. Gecko's Tail, and then of course Gourd. Hopefully those swatches turned out okay. I'm kind of doing this blind. And the last thing I want to include in my favorites video for this month is this palette right here, which is full of pressed glitters. Yes, folks, I am glitter obsessed. It is safe to say. This palette contains some of my absolute favorite glitters. I have another Canadian company to share with you, and I adore her so much. It is Emme from Emme Cosmetics. These all here, I should move that up a little bit. So all of these here belong to Emme Cosmetics. It is their pressed glitter formula, and then down here I have a bunch of pressed glitters from ColourPop. I am obsessed with these glitters like you would not believe. Again, I try to plan looks around what kind of glitter I can use, and I am telling you, if I wasn't filming a tutorial on the look that I'm wearing right now, only using one palette, I so would have included Merman from Emme Cosmetics in some way, shape, or form in this look. I think I could have rocked it really well, but anyhow, we're moving along from that. But actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna swatch a couple of these for you. Merman's gonna be one of them because it is such a cool glitter. I'm also gonna take this more like holographic one. It's got a little more fine glitter in it. And then let's take, we'll go to this orange one here from ColourPop just so I can show you a few different ones. And then there's one. Oh, so nice. Two, right? Equally nice. And the best part about the Emme Cosmetics formula, when you apply this to your eyes, there is almost no glitter fallout, and you don't even need a glitter glue to apply. Obviously, I always recommend it, but even if you just go on bare skin, this will not budge, and it has a fantastic staying power. It is such a good formula. And then finally, that ColourPop color, I think this one is Fire. There it is. If you want my opinion, I think glitter really makes a look pop. Some people might say it looks tacky, other people might say it looks childish, but to me, it screams sparkle. And who doesn't love to sparkle? Let's be real. I am so mesmerized by these swatches, I just want to stare at them. And that brings us to the end of the video. Those are all of my favorites for the month of September and probably for the month of August. Let's be real here. I haven't filmed one of these videos in a little while. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, you know the drill. Give the video a big thumbs up and also subscribe if you haven't already. If you want to keep up with me outside of YouTube, you can always do that by following me on all of my social media, which I will link for you in the description box below. Thank you again so much for watching. I hope you're having an amazing day no matter where you are in the world. Stay beautiful, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!